WASSCE 2025 Core Maths, Section A, question 1A says that 3x squared, evaluate 3x squared plus 12xy plus 12y squared minus z squared, given that x plus 2y minus 2 is equal to 5 over 6, x plus 2y is equal to 4 over 3 minus z. So what they are saying is that solve this equation to a point where you have x plus 2y minus z. Wherever you see that, you replace it with 5 over 6. And then wherever you see x plus 2y, when you move this here, it becomes positive. So let's say this becomes x plus 2y plus z is equal to 4 over 3. So wherever you see in the equation which has x plus 2y plus z is the same as 4 over 3. So you replace it, okay? So let's solve the question now. You understand what I mean. So to solve the question, let's solve the question. So the equation, which is 3x squared plus 12xy plus 12y minus 3, okay, this is squared and this is also squared, okay? Now to solve this, what we'll do is that we are going to factorize the 3 out. So we have 3 into bracket x squared plus 3, we divide 12 to give us 4xy plus here will also be 4y squared minus 3, we take away the 3, so we have z squared, bracket close. Now we want to simplify this. We want to simplify this to make our equation easy for us. So let me show you on the other side how to do this. So let me write it here, how to simplify this. So we have x squared plus 4xy plus 4y squared. Now to simplify this, what we'll do is that we'll write our x squared plus, now 4xy is the same as 2xy plus 2xy, right? When you add these two, you will get this plus 4y squared, okay? Now what we'll do is that we'll put this into brackets, and so we'll have x here, bring x out, and then this divide this will give us x, then here will give us 2y, and then factor out 2y here, so we have 2y into bracket x, right, plus 2y, okay? Now having this, we can then say this x plus 2y, so we have x plus 2y, we put them in one bracket, and we can see these brackets are the same, so we pick one, okay? So which is also x plus 2y, okay? And we can see that this is x plus 2y, so they are the same thing, so we just say x plus 2y squared, which is the same as x plus 2y times x plus 2y. Now we'll substitute this into the equation, okay? So let's substitute it into the equation. So we'll have 3, let's open brackets, have 3 x, right, plus 2y all squared, then we will write our z squared minus z squared, right? So we've substituted this into it, and then we bring this z here. Okay, I hope you've understood. Okay, so now that we have this, it's very simplified now, so I think that we can continue. Now this is also complicated, so let me show you how we can also simplify the whole of this. So I'm sure that your teacher have taught you that if you have, so we are going to simplify this. Okay, I'm sure your teacher has taught you that if you have a squared, right, minus b squared, right, it's the same as a minus b all squared, right? And if you have, if this a minus b all squared, if you have it, you can also write it as a minus b, a plus b, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. We are going to use it here. So what we are going to do is that we'll use that idea. We use that idea to explain this. So since this is, we can say this is a and this is b, we can then say that this is the same as 3, right, x plus 2y, okay, in brackets, minus z, okay, all squared, right? Because let me explain it further again for you to understand what I was trying to say. So this, let me explain this to you. This was gotten because we say that x plus 2y, okay, squared minus z squared, right, is the same as x plus 2y minus z all squared, using the idea of a squared plus a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b all squared, right? So now that we know that's the rule we are using, we say this rule, which is a minus b squared, is the same as a minus b, a plus b. So let's use this same rule to expand this. Okay, so what we will do is that we will say 3 right, so 3x plus 2y minus z, okay, right? Then we'll write x, you write the same thing again, but this time this sign will change. So x plus 2y plus z, right? Okay, so we just use this rule here to do this. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. Now that we have that, what we will do is that we are going to replace this, right, with this, right? And then we are going to replace this also with this. Okay, so they said, let's write our 3 here. The question says that x plus 2y minus z should be what? 5. We should replace it with 5 out of 6, right? And then it also says that x plus 2y plus z can be written as 4 over 3, right? So now we've substituted it, right? So now we can say that 3 times 5 over 6 times 4 over 3, and that will give us 10 over 3 as our final answer. So that's the answer for WASSCE Core Maths 2025, Section A, Question 1A. So the 1B says that sine into bracket 5x minus 28 degrees, bracket close, is equal to cos, open bracket, 3x minus 50, bracket close, degree. And it's saying that find x where where 0 degrees is less or equal to x, and x is less or equal to 90 degrees. So let's solve this together. So we'll write our 5x minus 28, okay, plus the 3x, right, minus 50, okay, is equal to the 90 degrees. So we will not write the degree. Let's take it there. Let's take it away from there. And after writing this, so you know where we got the 5x minus 28. So we got it from here, 5x minus 28, and then we got 3x minus 50 from this side. Okay, so let's continue. Now that we have this equation, let's find the x. So 5x plus 3x is equal to 90. We send the 28 to the other side, so it becomes positive 28. Then there's this 50 will also go there, which becomes plus 50. Okay, now we add the x, 5x and 3x, which will give us 8x is equal to 90 plus 28 plus 50 will give us 168. Okay, so now write your 8x again. It's equal to 168. Please write it again, because this will give you 1 mark, and when you do the division, where you divide 2 by 8, will also give you 1 mark. Okay, so make sure you repeat it before you do the division. Okay, so after writing this, we divide 2 by 8, so our x, so this takes away this, and then 8 into 168 is 21. So our x will be equal to 21. So please make sure you don't jump any step here, because all the steps carry a mark. So this carries a mark, this carries a mark, 1 mark, this carries I think 1 mark. Okay, and then I think the whole thing, no, this carries 1 mark. Okay, that's why I told you to repeat it. And then this carries 1 mark, so it is very important to not jump steps. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe. And if you have any question, just ask me in the comment section. Please make sure you subscribe so that I post more videos on, about WASSCE. I will solve more WASSCE questions, past questions, and post it here. Thank you very much.